Dear learners, I am Dr. Nabi Hassan. As part of our Arpit program, we are going to talk about today about the module 1, which is on transformation of library information science, resources, services and product. So, as part of this lecture, I will be discussing about transformation of libraries, role of librarian, traditional versus in environment, emerging and innovative library resources, services and product, upgrading professional competencies, importance of 5 laws in e-reading environment, is there a need of libraries and librarians in the internet digital era, how to be a smart librarian by smart involvements. So, as you all are aware that the role of the libraries and librarians is changing. The libraries have been transformed with the use of ICT. Earlier we were having manual form of catalog or there was a simple OPAC. Now we have personalized OPAC. Earlier the searching was very difficult. Now you have an easy searching. You can find the status of a stored out book. You can find out the details of the book by any keyword or subject or author or publisher. So, searching has become very easy. Earlier the hard copies were very difficult to consult. Now you can easily consult the soft copies of the book. Any number of people can access the books and other e-reading material simultaneously. So, why this change is happening? Libraries are basically changing or facing change due to impact of ICT on information needs of library users, information sources and technology. Since there is lot of change in the information sources, services and products, therefore, the role of the libraries and librarians are also changing. So, but still I think there is a need to balance, to maintain balance between the traditional library services, between the traditional values and the library services which are offered with the use of ICT. So, there are many challenges as far as the digital age for librarians is concerned, like there is a changing patron needs and changing information environment. The needs of the patrons are changing. They are willing to get information on any of their device, like they may be accessing the information with the use of their mobile or the laptop or the desktop. So, their needs are changing and the information environment is also changing. It is not necessary that they are reading the information using the printout facility. They may be reading the e-books, e-journals or any e-resources on their laptop or any of the device of their choice. Then the computers, web or Google that is trying to replace the reference librarians. So, when somebody is coming to you and asking a question, you are trying to answer the question using Google or web, but you may be aware that Google may be indexing only 15% of the contents that are available globally in a subject. So, Google is not the perfect answer for your queries. You may be getting so many irrelevant results from Google. So, here how the librarian can help. Then there is a transition from print to digital, like the resources are converted into digital resources. Earlier the e-journals were not very popular, like e-books are still not that much popular, but with the change of time, now everybody is accessing e-resources, everyone is accessing e-journals. Like IIT Delhi is hardly subscribing to any printed journal, we are subscribing to only e-journals. Then how to develop and maintain technological infrastructure and digital connection. This is another important challenge. You can start a new infrastructure, new digital infrastructure, but maintaining that infrastructure is also a very costly affair and you need specialized trained power. Sometimes librarians also find it difficult to provide or to maintain the infrastructure based services. So, you need specialized services. Then there is a challenge how to develop human resources with different skill set for maintaining the new system. If you are providing services through your library using different ICT based tools, then you need different type of people with different type of skill sets. So, that is also a challenging for all of you to provide the continuous uninterrupted services. Another challenge is how to cope with increasing financial constraints. Every time the budget is reduced, and library may be the first department or unit which faces the budget cut. So, when you are going to have your AMC for your different type of equipment, whether these are RFID equipments or these are your computerized services, then you need lot of money to maintain this infrastructure. So, there is a financial constraint, and changes takes place from forms to format. So, changes are not only taking place in ICT based services, but also the form and format is changing. The delivery mechanism is changing. Earlier we used to provide the document delivery services using our courier service or dark service. Now, the delivery mechanism has been changed. You are able to receive the full text using your email or some other mechanism. So, every institution is now trying to compete in the national and international ranking, and with the change roles and services, the libraries and librarians are playing key role. If you see any institution, there is a ranking committee, and librarian is generally the member of that ranking committee, or sometimes the librarian is the convener of that ranking committee. So, you have to deliver out of box, you have to deliver these services which are not your traditional duties. So, change is taking place everywhere, whether it is form, whether it is format, whether it is going out of box, and it is inevitable. You have to keep pace with the change, otherwise it will be very difficult to survive in this changing world. So, these are some of the new roles or responsibilities or new designation that are given to the librarians globally. These designations may not be popular in government institutions, but if you go to private institution or international bodies, the role, responsibilities and the designations are changing. Like librarian with extended out of box responsibilities. The librarian is not simply performing the job of a library. He or she is not only discharging his or her duties as a librarian to the customers, but there are many other responsibilities that a librarian is supposed to perform, whether it is related to ranking, whether you need to analyze the contribution of your institution, or whether you need to compare the output of two different departments as per their contribution, citations received, H index, etc. And librarians are the people who are helping the institution to help the institution in improving the visibility. There may be so many publication from an institution which may be very important, which may not be part of Scopus or Web of Science database, but they may also be important. So, it is the responsibility of basically the librarian to help the institution how the institution can improve the ranking. Librarians are serving as information manager because they used to manage the information, they used to help in dissemination of the information, and the information is being transferred to the right user at the right time. So, the librarians are also trying to perform duty as information advisor or instructor. Then system and networking manager, like take the example of IIT Delhi, we do not have a specialized computer professional, we do not have a information scientist, our own people are managing our servers, our own people are managing our institutional repositories. So, as a librarian you need to understand the system and different networking thing as well. You need to maintain the institutional repository, you need to understand the role of digital library software, whether you are using a integrated library management system or you are using a digital library software like DSpace or Greenstone. So, librarians are basically change agent with the different technological applications. Then sometimes librarian also need to serve as a facilitator to help the people to understand different type of information product, whether they are preparing the project document, they are submitting the project, or they are consulting the literature for their research purpose. We are also serving as educator, we are serving as an innovator or website designer or manager. Like librarians also need to manage their own website. Sometimes they do not have people who can professionally manage their websites. So, librarians are the people who are basically managing the websites, and you have different databases. You are also performing your duty as database manager or collaborator. You are also helping the institution or the department or unit as a you can say policy maker. Then sometimes you need to manage different type of you can say account, audit and other things. So, you are serving as a you can say administrator or business manager as well. And if you are performing your duty in the best possible way, you are able to satisfy your readers, you are helping in changing the image of the library or the unit you are associated with, and overall that helps the people to understand that particular institution. So, you are basically contributing in the overall development of the institution as well. And marketing is also important. If you are really doing good work, but you are unable to convey to the people that you are really doing good work, then you are not a good manager. If you are a good manager, you need to market your library resources, services and products in a better way, and you are serving as a subject specialist. Like in other countries and in India as well, you will find that there are people who are subject specific librarian, like biotechnology librarian. I have served Cornell University as you can say Warlock fellow. There I find a lady was biotechnology librarian. She was basically having PhD in biotechnology, but not having any qualification from library sciences. So, she was basically providing specialized services to the people from biotechnology background. So, this is how we are helping the society to provide the services in different mode, with different designation, with different type of responsibilities. So, if you are an updated librarian, you are helping the institution or the library in different ways. You are assisting in decision making, you are assisting the researchers with discovery and accessing content. You are helping promoting use of content in the institution, reporting on usage of content, assessing research produced by institution, and many other type of responsibilities you are discharging. As an experienced librarian, you are also helping to remove audit objections. Your role as an auditee is also important. Then you are also trying to maintain some sort of liaison with the people in audit, account, administration and in different other important areas. So, as a updated librarian, your role becomes very important. What I would like to emphasize one thing, that implementation of library 2.0 and library 3.0 tools and technology is very important. If your library is not updated, if your library is not trying to make use of library 2.0 or web 2.0 or web 3.0 based tools and services, then you are not up to date. You may not be able to provide really good services. So, these are some of the emerging and innovative library resources, services and products which an updated library may try to provide. These are basically application of web 2.0 and web 3.0 based services which a library may provide and may keep its users updated. These are like instant messaging. We are using different type of messaging services to keep our users updated. It may be RSS feed, it may be streaming media. You may like to broadcast to your users some of the important events live. Then podcasting and vodcasting are also important services, and the libraries are also using SMS inquiry services, whether you are sending SMS for all the issue and return transactions, or there is some other activity in your account and you are receiving SMS messages for all those services, so that your account is not misused by anyone. Then as a library, librarians are maintaining blogs, they are maintaining wikis, and libraries are also making use of social networking. Although social networking should be used with some caution. You need to use the social networking with really some care, so that it is not being misused. Otherwise, there are some issues when you are excessively using the social networking. You can use the tagging, you can use social bookmarking, survey, mashups may also be used, and there are different library toolbars that you can create. The libraries can host author workshop, and most importantly, as I was discussing in earlier slide, that we are helping in ranking and accreditation as well. So, there are no end to emerging trends and technologies that can be applied in library information services. It may be federated search, you can use the free federated services like ViewFind, or you can use the commercial one, whether it is EDS or Summon or something else. And some of the libraries have created other AI based interfaces as well to provide the services to their users or to connect to their users. Implementation of Six Sigma may also be explored for improving the quality, and you can use many other such web 2.0 or 3.0 web based services, whether it is cloud computing or online chat or webcasting, or you can create the subject gateways so that your users can access the information in a particular subject as well. So, also I mean libraries are very active, they have created their WhatsApp groups, so that they are able to connect to their users instantly, and they have created the QR code for different type of services, so that people need not to remember, they can just scan the QR code. And libraries are going beyond that as well, they are providing AI based services, they are providing virtual reference services, and some of the libraries in Delhi as well, I have seen they have started using 3D printing based services, like Goethe Institute Library has recently started. And libraries should also be familiar with content management systems, like IIT Delhi Library has created new website using open source content management system Drupal. So, these are different type of services. We are also trying to explore the use of robotics in our day to day library services. It may be confined to a specific area, but if you take the example of China or you can America, they have already started a robotic based circulation. So, here the role of librarian is very important. Like electronic thesis and dissertation programs, every institution might be having some dissertations or thesis. So, as a librarian, your role in ETD program is really very important. Library professional can play a key role in managing the workflow of ETD submission and may support the researchers and supervisor as a, you can say, plagiarism detector or similarity advisor. Like in any institute, there may be some similarity or plagiarism policy. Here the role of librarian is most important. Librarian may be the only person who may understand different type of similarity. It may not necessary that somebody might have or plagiarized or copied the content, but there may be some error in understanding the things, and here the librarian's role is very important. Librarian may help to understand the different colors of similarity and the similarity allowed as per different rule. Librarian may help as a policy maker, as an ETD repository administrator or manager, as a university coordinator for different projects like Shodh Ganga and Shodh Gangotri, as a training or training organizer. So, how a librarian will become that much competent? To make a librarian really competent, or to help a librarian to deliver for all the out of box responsibilities or out of box duties, it is necessary to develop professional competencies in a librarian. So, these professional competencies may be developed in different areas, like managerial skills may be developed, like communication skills are also very important, then presentation skills may also be developed. Then we need to understand customer services skills so that we are able to provide better customer services. Then we should have some commitment to lifelong learning. We should understand the requirement of the users, and we should be able to provide the services to the users. Then we need to understand evaluation and assessment skills, and soft skills are also really very important to be a important librarian. But there are so many things available in the market, there are so many tools and technologies. It is not good to blindly adopt those technologies and tools. So, LIS professionals should look at new technologies and services with a critical eye. It means you need to evaluate the services, tools and technologies before adopting the same. So, we would like to appreciate the Ranganathan's 5 laws of library science. Still the environment is really changed from, you can say, printed one to the environment, but the importance of 5 laws is still increasing. Only some of the people may like to interpret these laws in a different way, keeping in view the resources, like resources instead of books are for use. The people who are using only resources, they can say that resources are for use, or every reader his her resource, every resource any reader save the time of the reader pattern, and the library is an evolving organism instead of growing organism, because library used to evolve new ways and means to provide better services, and this environment gives freedom to reader as well, means they need not to come to the library all the time. If they really need some resource, they can download from the IP range of the institution. So, this is another important addition. So, connecting with your library user is very important. If you are connected with your library user, only then you are able to provide them the better services. So, to connect to library users, you can connect using different ways and means, like you may have outreach programs, you may have orientation programs, you may have author workshop, you may have meet the patron program, or you can arrange some get togethers, you can interact with the students in large gatherings, whether these are gatherings during the admission time, you can conduct some orientation program. So, connection with the library users is very important. You should remain connected with your users, and you should be able to identify their changing requirement. In the library should be able to provide them the services. So, to be a smart librarian, one need to provide smart library services. The scope of profession is not decreasing, it is rather increasing. The role of a librarian is becoming important day by day. The only thing is that you need to be a smart librarian. You have to keep pace with the changing needs of the user, you have to keep pace with the changing services, like you need to provide ask the librarian type of services, you need to provide, instead of manual current awareness or SDI services, you can provide really good current awareness services like e-news clipping or ask the library interface. Like IIT Delhi has developed with the IRNS project faculty profiling system. So, instead of searching the databases like Scopus or Web of Science, the whole database, it is very difficult to segregate the contribution of your institution. So, IIT Delhi or some other institutions have developed the faculty profiling system. You can see the screenshot here as well. Then you can develop some library apps like IIT Delhi in collaboration with EDS has developed single window search for all the library e-resources. It is available on iPhone, for iPhone user or iOS and Android as well. Then we are also working with Nimbus for trying to create another good discovery service. So, these are some of the important new and innovative services which you can provide, and these are the services which basically help you connect with the library users, and your own importance will increase. So, I am not against using the social networking services, but you should use the social networking services judiciously. There should not be any misuse. When I was the university librarian of Aligarh Muslim University, it is a huge system many hundred people are the employees of that library employee in that institution. There are over 100 libraries with 3 outside campus. So, there was a need to connect with all the people simultaneously using different social networking services. So, I was using their WhatsApp with the name AMU LibNet, and then we were having a very vibrant Facebook page. So, here in IIT Delhi we are also trying to explore some of these services, like we are having IITD LibNet, through which all the people working in IIT Delhi library system are connected. So, instead of issuing circulars, we are trying to call the meeting and trying to share important information using these social media services. So, one should make use of all these things judiciously. Then we have recently migrated to really state of the art interface, the latest version of DSpace. So, one should explore new technologies and services, so that people are interested. Then there are many AI or machine learning or semantic based apps. We should try to make use of these apps, and in fact, it is not very difficult to explore the use of these semantic or AI based services, because people in America and China etc., are already using these services, like you are talking to Siri, you are talking to Cortana. In the same way, the data or these services may be connected with your backend database server. So, instead of asking two humans, one may come to the library and may explore these devices for at least the basic answers. These devices may guide you about the location of the resources and availability of the resources. So, in IIT Delhi we are also trying to explore how these things may be used in IIT Delhi. So, like as a library we should try to implement the concept of green library, and in IIT Delhi also we are trying to make use of the plant as much as possible. It gives really good ambience to your library. So, keeping in view the implementation of different type of ICT based services in the libraries, the question is that is there a need of libraries and librarians in this changing age? I think the answer is big yes, as the libraries and librarians are becoming more and more important in the digital environment. Some people think that the role of libraries and librarian is decreasing. Rather, I say that it is becoming more important, provided you are keeping pace with emerging trends and technologies and willing to go out of box, and also continue to improve your professional and technological competencies. So, if you are able to keep pace with the changing time, with the changing ICT based services, obviously nobody is going to replace you. In fact, your role will increase in your institution, your importance will increase. Now, they need to have enthusiasm for lifelong learning and new roles. You should have willpower, you should have assertiveness, you should have creative thinking, self confidence and innovativeness. So, in fact, if you are adopting all these things, you are trying to keep pace with the time, then nobody is going to decrease your importance. The library and librarians will remain on top of the world if they are able to keep pace with the changing time. But if the users cannot come to the library, let the library reach to them as per their convenience and the way they want. It is not necessary that all the time users should come to you. They may come to you for really better ambience, if they really physically require something. But if they need some e-resource, some e-book, and that is already available as accessible to them, they need not to come to the library. So, but we can create such services, resources and products that instead they are coming to us, we can reach to them as library with the products and services that they may be willing. So, there is need to see the library through patron's eye rather than through a librarian's eye. I think we need to understand the requirement of our readers, our users, what they are looking for, and if we are able to provide them the services, resources and product they are looking for, I think they will appreciate your role, and you are not going to lose the importance as a librarian or as a library. So, apart from implementing and using emerging library services and product, as I have already discussed, marketing of your resources, services and product is really very important, because sometimes you are providing really great services, but people may not be aware about your services. So, the message should also go to the patrons that library is offering really good services for you. So, smart librarians are going to survive with smart services. Obviously, the change is inevitable, change is happening everywhere, things are changing, but if you are also changing, you are keeping pace with the time, with the ICT based services. I think it's great than to be a librarian, and saying that like librarians are obsolete now because we have the internet is like saying like doctors are obsolete now and that we have the telemedicine. So, in fact, let me assure you that the role of librarian is not going to decrease, it is increasing day by day. Libraries will survive, print will also survive simultaneously, but the only thing is that you should be prepared to provide out of box library resources, services and products. So, I think this lecture will help you to understand the role of the libraries in the changing environment, and you will be able to understand by going through this presentation and video that the libraries are going to survive. They are not going to be replaced by ICT, or you can say libraries without walls, and obviously you should feel great as a librarian if you are really providing good services. Thank you very much. If you have any query or question, you can always post this question on discussion forum, or you can send me an email. Obviously, I have prepared these slides from different sources. So, I would like to acknowledge all those resources. So, please post your queries on discussion forum or write to me at my email ID. Thank you. Thank you very much.